All right, guys, let's talk about Jim Harbaugh versus Coach Beilein aspects. First off, Jim Harbaugh is a bittersweet moment for me. He accomplished all his goals a year later than what he wanted to. In 2022, his goals were win the national championship, beat Michigan State and Ohio State in the same year, win the Big Ten championship, and win the Big Ten conference, which he did the next year and went 15-0. The thing is that with Jim Harbaugh leaving to the NFL, I don't feel very upset about that decision because the thing is that with Jim Harbaugh, I already know he can win at the next level, so it's not necessarily a bad decision on his part because I've already seen him do it before he was in Michigan. I've already seen him win playoff games. I already saw him win a conference championship, the NFC championship with the 49ers. Yes, he may have lost the Super Bowl to his brother, but he's already proven and he knows what it takes to win a championship at this point. So now he's at the big boy table. He knows how to win a national championship. His father's won a championship. Pete Carroll has won championships as well. His brother has won championships. And now he could be one of the only other coaches to ever win a national championship and an NFL championship. The problem, Coach Beilein, is why leave when you have a good thing going? I mean, there was no point of him going to the NBA. He has not succeeded there. Where's his ring? I don't see anything. It would have been better staying at Michigan because that's where he was succeeding. And then our Michigan basketball team has now become a dumpster fire for him leaving. Do I think the same thing will happen with our football team? Maybe we'll have a step back year, but I still think we can make the 12-team playoff. Because the thing is that I already know Sharon Moore, our next coach and stuff. I already know he's already won two of our biggest games last year against Ohio State and Penn State when he was the head coach in those two games. And those were his play calls and stuff. So at the end of the day, he was being aggressive on those, and he passed on those plays. Even on 4th and 2, it was his decision against Alabama. He passed on that play and stuff, and Blake Corum went down the field and made an incredible drive with it. At the end of the day, we know that he can coach and win us big games, so I'm not too worried about our football team. What I'm worried about is that the basketball school and the basketball team and stuff that we had completely went downhill when Coach Beilein left. The thing is that Jim Harbaugh was a better scenario versus Coach Beilein. When Coach Beilein left, the team went to smithereens and stuff. The only 2 years that were okay was the first two because those were still Coach Beilein's players. But again, it was the Ryan Day experiment where Urban Meyer gave him the keys to the city and he squandered the talent. Here's the keys. Go ride your team to a championship and stuff. You're in the driver's seat now. Coach Beilein passes the keys to Juwan Howard. He can't deliver. Urban Meyer passes the keys to Ryan Day. He can't deliver. So, I mean, it's at the end of the day. Still, Ryan Day is a great coach. He just hasn't found a way to get to that next level yet. And, it's going to be like that for some of these coaches. And Juwan Howard is one of them. And personally, I think that it was a huge mistake on their part. So, ultimately, I got to say that Coach Beilein leaving was not the right decision. Jim Harbaugh, it's fine because I have no problem with it. Let me know your thoughts, guys, but that's all I got.